Madrid getting ready to bring the changes to. Isco coming on, and Hesse and Sergio Ramos. The aforementioned Mexes and Zapata and Adriano was more than half of the Milan side changing for the start of the second half. Good to see the Colombian international Carlos Bacca, fresh from a great season in La Liga with Sevilla. Could turn out to be an excellent buy for Milan this season. Toni Kroos now in the engine room for Real Madrid. Carlos Bacca, £21 million from Sevilla, 28 goals in all competitions last season. He and the Brazilian Luis Adriano, recruited from Shakhtar Donetsk, a new front line here for Milan. And the Japanese international Keisuke Honda gets a start for Mihajlovic. Lots of fresh legs out here for the second half. Some serial goal scorers. And let's hope we see some goals here in the second half in Shanghai. Navas takes charge of that. Ramos and Pepe, experienced tandem at the heart of the Real Madrid defence at the start of this second half. Sergio Ramos has remained out of the clutches of Manchester United, agreed a new contract to 2020. Despite the fact that he wanted to leave Real Madrid, they've managed to persuade him to stay. He's got a fatter contract out of it. He felt rather underloved at the Bernabeu. Wasn't the highest paid player, and when you consider the 10-year service he's given to them, you'd expect him to be amongst the highest paid players. He wasn't, probably is now. Good news for Real Madrid. Terry, Ramos stays.
It is. I mean, it was hard to have imagined him leaving the Bernabeu. It did look likely at one stage, I have to admit.
Carlo Ancelotti on record as saying that all round Sergio Ramos was the best centre-back he'd ever worked with, and he'd worked with a lot of very good ones. Here's Honda. Bacca. Ramos and Bacca came up against each other's last season, of course, in La Liga.
I think as well as AC Milan did in the first half, I think there's been an upgrade in the attacking positions in the second 45 minutes. Looks like a pair up front now, and Bacca and Luis Adriano. Honda is going to be playing as an attacking midfield player. For Real Madrid, it's always exciting to see the likes of Isco and Hesse, Kroos. To freshen things up for Rafa Benitez's side.
Toni Kroos. Before Danilo could help it on towards Isco. Real Madrid continuing with Gareth Bale and Cristiano Ronaldo. Benzema's made way for Hesse. Here's De Chilio. Good clearing header. Casemiro. There's Mexes, scorer of that sensational volley against Inter. Public address system, having his work cut out to obtain all the changes we've seen at the start of the second half. Here's Gareth Bale. It's control from Ronaldo. Mexes. Honda. Luis Adriano with Keisuke Honda. Kroos. Asking a lot here of Danilo. So excited about his move to Real Madrid, the Brazilian right back. A good spell at Porto. Hesse, promising, and Kroos! Maybe the deflection from Montalivo made the difference between Kroos scoring and not. Came on invitingly to him there.
He's already pulling the strings midfield. We've seen a couple of diagonal long passes, searching for his teammates in possession, and here he backs up the play. Really good play from Hesse. Cuts it back towards the edge of the box, a driving run. See the deflection now. Zapata takes it wide at a post. This looks like a different game, and I think we're all grateful for that after the first 45 minutes.
Yes, got to be frank, it wasn't particularly exciting at all in that first 45. Already an increase in the pace. Kroos to the corner. Ball against Mauri. Good position here now for Real Madrid.
Disgruntled look on the face of Mauri. His arm is slightly out to the side. There's a little hint that he put his arm towards the ball.
And this is in a position for Gareth Bale to use his left foot. Ronaldo, for once, not showing any interest in a free kick. Understandable, because this is perfect angle for the left-footed Bale.
It'll be tough for the goalkeeper, you would imagine. So many players in his eyesight.
Been no test whatsoever yet for the former Real Madrid goalkeeper Diego Lopez. Maybe now. Another dipping for Bale.
Worst case scenario, anything that's whipped around the wall, heading towards goal with players running across the line of Diego Lopez would have given the goalkeeper a real problem.
Collision there between Hesse and Mexes.
18号卢卡斯·巴斯克斯，19号摩德里奇换上13号卡西利亚。
Jose was one of the Real Madrid goal scorers against Inter. Looking to press his claims, try and find some more first-team minutes this season. Very promising player, Jose. It's an unfortunate escape there. Real Madrid changing their goalkeeper at half-time.
I knew exactly what he was doing. He could deflect that into space and could take the second opportunity. Becker involved, Honda involved.
Zapata. And now Pepe. Arbeloa. Ronaldo. Great roar around the stadium. Just the fact that he picked up possession, quite expectant of something special from Ronaldo or Bale. Here is the Welshman. Wins the corner. Real Madrid starting the second half the better. Isco with a corner. Real Madrid asking briefly to make it another corner, but goal kick given.
Gareth Bale a little bit more involved in the second half. Good defending initially from Maori to track back. Corner. Couldn't get the header on target, well marked by AC Milan defence.
Taken on here by Isco. Did well to delay the cross, now delivers. And Ronaldo! Denied by Lopez, the best we've seen from Real Madrid.
That's the thumbs up from Ronaldo to Isco. Delightful footballer, complete control of the football, however he receives it. Doesn't panic, he knows that defence is getting back. Easily beats Nigel de Jong, sits it up at the far post for Ronaldo. Just about the amount of goals he scored last season from headers and nearly on target again there. Let's give Real Madrid the lead.
Here's Pepe.
He's a smashing footballer to watch. Isco. He's one of those players with relatively average pace, but somehow manages to get past defenders so easily, using skill.
Ronaldo. Dealt with calmly by Antonelli. Nigel de Jong. Montalivo. Chilio. Arbeloa.
teams trying to play a lot faster pace than they were in the first half. Instructions clearly from both coaches. Can they maintain it in these conditions?
Luis Adriano. Honda. Mauri. Just trying to find a way past Pepe. Pepe feeling that they're taking a little shove there from Bacca, but Milan have a corner.
Bacca just going to want to chase Pepe down, putting on the pressure.
Looks like players out here look like they've just dived into a swimming pool. The amount of sweat that's emanating from everyone out there in this cloying humidity in Shanghai. Honda. Flag stays down here. Possibilities for Milan. Excellent stop. That is an absolutely top save.
Top effort from Carlos Bacca. Good work from Milan. Honda with a delivery to the far post. Real Madrid asking for offside. Zapata helps it down back towards Bacca. Good technique, good controlled effort on goal. Gets the power, but concentrating fully on technique and forces a good save out of Kiko Casilla.
Interesting choice of hand as well to make that save. I think any goalkeepers watching on, particularly the old school ones, would be blinking a little bit because the angle of the shot would normally expect the left arm to have gone out, but the right arm came across and he got good contact on that. Casilla back at Real Madrid for a second spell. Similar career in many ways to the man at the other end, Diego Lopez, who began in the youth ranks, went away and came back. Casilla returning from Espanyol. Hoping to apply some pressure on Keylor Navas for the #1 goalkeeping jersey this season. Still a possibility that David De Gea could start the season with Real Madrid. He wants to move back to the Spanish capital. Isco for Danilo. Ronaldo. Excellent cross. Good defending from Zapata. Isco!
Better from Real Madrid. And we talked about the step overs from Ronaldo in the first half. This one is done on the move. He gets past Antonelli. Again, just chips up the cross. It's cleared. Real Madrid regain possession, and Isco, a player of his quality, should be doing better there.
Montolivo. Danilo. Plenty of time and space here for Arbeloa. Gareth Bale for Ronaldo, just couldn't get a touch, denied that by Mexes. Thumbs up. Ronaldo well aware of the quality of the Bale pass there.
It's a really hard ball for Ronaldo to control. The look on his face suggests that he thinks he probably should have done. Alexis just does enough to put off Ronaldo. Movement was good, the understanding between the two players was good.
It's a much more watchable game now. It's got a purpose about it after that largely forgettable first 45. Hesse might have got a shot away there. He had a metre or two on Zapata.
It's quick thinking from Gareth Bale, throwing the ball in behind. Hesse couldn't be offside. His first thought, wasn't it, Hesse, was to look across field to look for a supporting teammate. I think she just got out of his feet and unleashed an attempt at goal himself. Allowed Zapata to get back, goal side.
De Jong. Antonelli. Mauri. Toni Kroos. Bale beaten to that by De Chilio. Good cover from the right back. Noisy support inside the Shanghai Stadium for Milan. Fresh faces off the bench. Marcelo, Nacho, Carvajal. Significant changes arriving for Benitez in terms of his defensive unit. De Chilio. Antonelli. Mauri for De Chilio. Useful ball in. Dealt with calmly enough by Pepe. Expect that Danilo, Pepe and Arbeloa will all be off shortly. Ramos having come on at half-time. Will certainly stay out there, of course. Here's Ronaldo. Crowd want to see Ronaldo leave the pitch. He's doing well here. This is nice approach play. He's driven Bale wider than he'd have wished. Bale's cross doesn't reach Ronaldo. Kroos. Danilo. Mauri. Isco. Gareth Bale. Just a little bit of action on it from Bale. Lopez dealing with it.
I think the positional play from Gareth Bale was better. There was a little give and go between him and Isco, but he got between the lines of midfield and defence of Milan. He was able to find that little pocket of space. We're seeing Honda do it. AC Milan since joining the game in the second half. Probably had more experience playing in that position than Gareth Bale has had.
Just wondered, having seen the young 16-year-old goalkeeper warming up at half-time, whether he was going to get some minutes for Mihailovic. Antonio Donnarumma. Great thrill for him to be amongst this experienced Milan squad in China. Those Real Madrid substitutes having a long wait to get on here. Ramos. Isco. Bale. Hesse. De Jong has made a career out of sniffing the danger. Did so there. So Real Madrid make a raft of substitutions here. You see Denis Cheryshev, James Rodriguez, as well as the aforementioned Nacho, Carvajal and Marcelo. Good to see James Rodriguez, the Colombian international, getting 20 minutes here. Thought actually it might have been a little bit longer. Joined up later with the squad. There in your picture there, winning 10. Ronaldo leaves. And a run out for the Russian international Denis Cheryshev, who had a productive spell on loan last season in La Liga with Villarreal. Saying that Casemiro is the only player still out there that started the game for Real Madrid. Mauri, Montalivo. Nexes. Honda. Carlos Bacca. Mauri. Shots on. Really lacking direction from Jose Mauri.
Good play from Milan though. Swiftly moving the ball forward. Accurate passing. He's blocking the ball through to goal. They've got the power, but Kiko Castillo not bothered in the slightest, and it was always going to go wide.
Marcelo. That's a run for Cheryshev. De Jong. He's been out there since the start as well. Nigel De Jong. This is Nacho. Casemiro. Cheryshev. Isco. Doing well here by Kroos. Tries to dance his way into a shooting position. Ramos. Carvajal. James Rodriguez. Marcelo. Carvajal. Some lovely touches in the second half since Toni Kroos came on. He brings that extra game management to Real Madrid midfield. Always love to watch the German international. Great first season in Spain. Kroos again. Ball by Honda. Now De Jong. Bacca. Reminder, in the International Champions Cup competition, no extra time. If we're level at the end of 90 minutes, it'll be straight to a penalty shootout to determine which one of these two lifts up the trophy on offer today in Shanghai.
Ladies and gentlemen, substitution number 3, number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Water break here. Designated because of the high humidity.
Interesting, the formation now of Real Madrid to see if it is the same as Rafa Benitez started with Gareth Bale playing behind the main striker. I'm not sure, I think it's Isco that's the more central. I thought James might have had a little opportunity to take up that role. Tackle on Toni Kroos, great balance. There's 3 defenders. Paletta, substitutes, eventually denies Kroos. You can guess whose feet those were on the step-overs. Been a better game in the second half. Still time for 1 or 2 goals. It's a fantastic back on the fine save from Kiko Casilla.
Sergio Ramos will be the captain of Real Madrid this season. Iker Casillas, who now departed after a wonderful career at the Santiago Bernabeu. Not very well handled, I have to say, by Real Madrid in the summer, when initially he turned up in front of a bunch of Spanish journalists. No Real Madrid officials around him. Deserted Santiago Bernabeu to say his goodbyes. They eventually hastily put together a more formal send-off for their legendary goalkeeper a day afterwards. Rather shabbily treated, I thought, by some of the hierarchy at the Bernabeu, and certainly by a section of the Real Madrid supporters towards the end of what was a fabulous decade and a half and more of service to Real Madrid. We wish him well, Iker Casillas at Porto. pass was awkward for Becker. Montalivo. Kazuki Honda. Isco. Cheryshev. Hesse. Danny Carvajal. That's the youngster in goal now for AC Milan, just 16. Antonio Donnarumma. 6 feet 5 inch tall, 16-year-old goalkeeper.
That's all is he going to be?
I'm just thinking that.
有请先生们，本场比赛入场观众人数38525人，谢谢大家。
Mistake by Ramos. This is Luis Adriano, who's got Becker to his left. Carlos Becker. Now the shot. Big save from Casilla. Really shouldn't have been given much of an opportunity there once Becker had found the room. Too close to Casilla.
All the hard work comes back, and normally such an astute finisher. Just panicked and hit it goalwards and hoped for the best. Really should have been more precise in the finish. Best chance of the game, clearest chance of the game. Came from a mistake from Sergio Ramos. Cheryshev against Zapata, who's now moved to the fullback position after coming on as a central defender. Paletta alongside Mexes.
Living the dream there, this young goalkeeper.
He'd be hoping for a penalty shootout.
Well, what a story. He was to prevail in that. Less than 8 minutes plus any stoppage time away from a shootout to decide the winners of the trophy in China under the banner of the International Champions Cup. Real Madrid have already won the Australian version, and they're up against Roma and Manchester City. Benitez's side lost on penalties to Roma, but handsome winners against a largely inexperienced Manchester City team. They played a 16-year-old themselves in the centre of their defence at the start against Real Madrid. Here's Marcelo. Bends away from James Rodriguez.
Switch the Milan defence on as well, having such a young goalkeeper behind them. Make sure they concentrate for the last few minutes of the game to try and protect him as much as possible.
Given away by Mexes to Kroos. Isco. Cheryshev. Madrid wanting the corner, referee agrees.
Mexes can see one or two tired players, despite the majority of them only playing a half. Certainly not the Nigel de Jong, is still going strong. Cheryshev does well to have made a few challenges. And you see de Jong defended at the near post.
James Rodriguez, the latest Real Madrid corner. Out as far as Isco. Kroos. Hesse. Casemiro. Isco. James. Hesse. Good movement inside the penalty area here. In the white shirts, De Jong coming under pressure. Kroos. Marcelo. Isco. In by James Rodriguez. Now Marcelo. Real Madrid asking the questions. James. Onside here, the Colombian James Rodriguez. Just delayed it enough for Mexes to get to him. Another corner. There's Paneto rather.
Good positional play from James though. Rodriguez. Trying to draw that towards Hesse at the near post.
This is Marcelo. Wants it on that left foot. Claiming a deflection. I'm disappointed that the shot was wild. What will Rafa Benitez have made overall of this particular exercise, Terry?
I think he'll still be looking at it in terms of fitness levels, minutes played by the players. As any coach, they've only conceded one real chance, really. It was from Carlos Bacca due to a defensive mistake by Sergio Ramos. And the end came close in the first half to nearly forcing a problem for the Real Madrid goalkeeper, Keylor Navas.
And as far as Sinisa Mihajlovic preparing for the new season with Milan?
Well, they would have been underdogs coming into this game. So I think he will look at the tour as a whole. They beaten Inter in their first game. At the moment, they're holding Real Madrid to a clean sheet. It caused Real Madrid problems. The team that finished 10th in Serie A last season. That will give them a boost, give them some confidence. As well as Milan played, I think they look better in the second half with Bacca leading the line.
It certainly looks like they'll have more goals in them in the arrival of the Colombian Carlos Bacca and Luis Adriano, who equalled Cristiano Ronaldo's record of 9 goals in a Champions League season last time around with Shakhtar Donetsk.
Top scorer from last season, still unavailable, and Jeremy Menez as well. Still a mystery as to why a squad brought in a few signings, not that many. Some players have left the club, perhaps it needed players to be cleared out before the new players were brought in as well. So Rami and Pezzini, Essien, Robinho, Montari, Stefano, and Shirawi, who's gone to Monaco on loan. There's the makings of a good squad here at Milan, European football. Next season, concentrate fully on Serie A.
The giant is sleeping. Can Mihajlovic awaken it? Marcelo. Isco. 90th minute. Casemiro.
He's got plenty of playing time to try and Through to Rafa Benitez. He's ready to force his way into the strongest 11. That's going to be tough for him. Modric and Kroos have got those positions nailed down in this system of Rafa Benitez.
He's a regular for Porto, close to 40 appearances last season. Casemiro. Real Madrid exercised a buyback option. Kazuki Honda. This is out tamely, and this is Kroos. Good pass from Toni Kroos. The most even of surfaces. The players have had a little bit of difficulty on this rather bobbly pitch in Shanghai. Costa James Rodriguez there. If there's going to be a goal to prevent a penalty shootout, it's going to have to come in stoppage time. Extra time in the International Champions Cup.
I think the players will be grateful for that, yes. Even those that came on at half-time. Certainly for De Jong and Casemiro involved since the start of the game.
Consider the positions they play as well, Terry. It's remarkable.
The engine room, and they've been up and down. And it's hard for the 90-odd minutes.
A testimony to the fitness of both. Denis Cheryshev.
And as we'll see, this is a chance to try and win the ball back. Throwing it against them. Real Madrid in a deep position for Milan. And they're going to shuffle across and endeavour and get it back.
Nice control here from Cheryshev. Now can they find a way through to win it? Hesse. Decent block from Paletta. Well, if Milan had the better of the first half, it's been a different story in the second. Real Madrid have looked much sharper since the arrival of Kroos and Isco and others. Isco left in a heat, but no free kick given. Here's Honda. Certainly had the better of the territorial advantage. Some good openings, Real Madrid. And yet Carlos Bacca has brought the save of the game out of this man, Kiko Casilla. Penalty shootout looming. Marcelo. Milan looking to get Alessandro Matri on in the last moments of this game, presumably going to be one of their penalty takers. And he is, striker. Might not get his chance.
If I was a Real Madrid player, I wouldn't kick the ball out.
Here's Marcelo. Isco. James. A mistake by Montalivo. Cheryshev, the attempted overhead. And Milan will have time to get Matri on. And the spell with Juventus on loan. Scored in the Coppa Italia final in his last game for Juve.
Organising, isn't there, and shuffling around the positions. Just might get a goal kick, and that might be it. Makes us obviously not to be trusted from the penalty spot.
Despite that volley, I was
just going to say, despite a 25-yard spectacular volley, which is not so good off the dead balls, balls on the ground.
Here comes the 30-year-old Matri. almost certainly to take the penalty. That'll be his first touch. So a shootout to decide it. The destination of the International Champions Cup trophy in China. Madrid full of goals in the last two games, 4 against Manchester City, 3 against Inter. But the Hanovich's team well set up under Serbia.